It's Colorado's answer to the wine and painting class.
A lot of times with alcohol, you tend to maybe get a little bit more sloppy, whereas with cannabis, you are actually more focused.
Puff, Pass, and Paint is 420 friendly, and its founder, Denver-based artist Heidi Keys, says the 2-hour sessions are a great way to unwind and even help military veterans.
And it's something that a lot of veterans and people with PTSD use to treat their PTSD.
Heidi teaches the small classes out of her home studio, which allows her to operate without any legal trouble.
You can follow along with my instruction, or if you're feeling inspired, you can do your own thing as well and partake in cannabis at the same time.
If you're not terribly artistic, don't worry. Heidi says you don't have to be an expert painter to be a part of the class, and you don't have to smoke pot. But most do, like former Marine and cannabis activist Sean Azariti.
Using cannabis and having art as an outlet has helped me tremendously.
Sean spent 6 years in the military, deployed twice to Iraq, and says medical marijuana saved his life.
I was being prescribed to take like 12 pills a day to help with my PTSD, and cannabis made it so I don't have to take any of that.
So what does the VA have to say about this type of alternative treatment? According to the Veterans Health Administration, vets who use cannabis cannot be denied VHA services. In fact, they want to know what vets are taking, saying in part, the decisions to modify treatment plans in those situations need to be made by individual providers in partnership with their patients. Heidi says those who participate are responsible for bringing their own marijuana and insists she started the classes as a way to thank those who served.
I wanted to be able to do something where I was giving back to the community as well.
And says art is therapeutic, whether your Rocky Mountain High is coming from the canvas or the cannabis.
Great story, Kristen. You touched on what the VA thinks, but what about the medical community? Did you talk to a doctor about this?
Yeah, I did, Lionel. I spoke with Dr. Andrew Monte with the University of Colorado Hospital. He specializes in medical toxicology, and the bottom line is they're just not sure whether treating PTSD with marijuana is beneficial. There haven't been any long-term studies, so very mixed opinions on this, but
Right.
I mean, they looked like they were having a good time.
The vets say they feel better?
Yeah, they did, and so they're
To me,
going to...
that's it, right? I mean, if they feel better, if it helps them, according to them, whatever a doctor says, it works.
And you don't have to smoke pot if you want to go try some painting.
Just paint. All right. Kristen, thanks very much. Up next.